Join me in studio, and today, of course, we're talking about their 37th annual Omelet Breakfast coming up next Sunday, March 30th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., of course, at their location. It's a big fundraiser for you. Now, you were telling me this Omelet Breakfast preceded the actual Discovery Center.
There was an omelet breakfast before there was a Discovery Center. And Clintonians will remember the fashion shop on Main Avenue. And Joanne Rogus was also a business person down in Lyons. And she and some business owners and family of Felix wanted to celebrate in 1989 that Felix Adler was going to be inducted into the International Clown Hall of Fame. Of course, Felix Adler's our local little boy born in 1895, dreamt of going to the circus, made it big, and all of America knew Felix because the circus was that big in America. In the first part of the 1900s, everybody in America knew Felix Adler from Clinton, and he was the premier clown, which was there's a clown hierarchy. You don't just stroll in and get to be in charge. You have to apprentice and work your way up, and he did. He also had a great work ethic because he's from Clinton, Iowa, and he never missed a show for 40 years. So there you go. Yeah. But anyway, so they started the Omelet Breakfast as a way to raise money to have the little summer festival that we now know as Felix Adler Day. And did that for a few years, and then people said, oh, this summer fun thing for kids is so cool. Every year in June around Felix's birthday.
Yeah.
Gosh, you should do this longer. And so you and I were just talking about the different empty store places that the Pop-Up Discovery Center had been in the 90s, the 90s, and then finally finding a home. But we were in the old Klein's men's store starting in the mid-90s. That was along Fifth Avenue South. Now it's Riverfront Marketplace. It's a new little building there, but that's the location. Then we were in the old Payless shoe store on Comanche Avenue when Comanche Avenue went like this. And the old Payless shoe store was by the Dairy Queen. And I was on the board of directors at the time, being a young mom of little kids. And I remember we were looking for this, where are we going to go now, from Fifth Avenue South. And we landed at this old Payless shoe store. And we thought, oh, right on that highway with all those trucks. Oh, this is going to be so dangerous. It wasn't. It was fine. And we were there for some years. And then, of course, Comanche Avenue was going to get revitalized. And so found the permanent home. Everybody will remember that where we are now, across from Hy-Vee, next to the library and the Y, originally there was an Eagles store there. Yeah. That's not the Eagles building. The Eagles building was knocked down because a Jewel was built there. So Albertsons out of Chicago bought that property in 2000, built Jewel. And I remember a lot of people go like, well, we already have a Jewel Osco. Why do we need another one? For some reason, that Jewel, it was an Osco. I beg your pardon if I'm saying it wrong. It was only an Osco, not a Jewel. Right. So, and it wasn't successful. And so after a couple years, they sold it to Sullivan Foods from Savannah area, and they did Save-A-Lot, and another incarnation of a budget kind of grocery store. Also not successful. So by like 2005, the building was empty. 5-6, and then in 2007 the Discovery Center was able to partner with the city and other nonprofits, and we took advantage of a Vision Iowa grant, Iowa Great Places, which is a neat state program for city entities to collaborate, organizations and cities to collaborate. That allowed us to buy that ginormous building, 17,000 square feet of fun now. But here's the deal. You said fundraiser. Okay, and like always, every year, the Omelet Breakfast is a fundraiser. This year, we have a mega project. That beautiful building, which was built in 2000, which we bought in 2007, when we bought it in 2007, I call it the walkway, the building apron all around the building. It's the sidewalk that's right next to the building. It's big and wide. It goes all the way up, and then it's the front porch where everybody walks in. That concrete is substandard. It is cracky, jiggy. It was that way when we bought it, which you kind of want, maybe, would assume maybe it was that underneath, sub base where you pour the concrete on, the sub stuff wasn't prepared very well because it's very cracky. We have some cracks with like 2-3 inch differentials now. We have them painted with like warning paint, and we have signs, but people are stumbling. This concrete, if anybody knows concrete, 60 square yards. So it's a lot. It's about 200 linear feet then by 12, 15 feet wide. It's a lot of concrete. We have 2 grants that have been given to us. Oh, Clinton County Development Association, which meters out gaming funds, and then also a gift from the Armstrong Curtis Foundation. But this project is 5 big digits. It's about $45,000. We are halfway. We need to sell omelets. We need to accept donations. Not only is it a safety factor, but being a children's museum where 20,000 friends visit every year.
Right.
And half of them from out of our community, we need to have a better first impression. So there's safety, there's good looks. Primarily it's the safety. And of course concrete, affects building health because that'll let the water run in funny. So if you've never, here's the other thing, we're serving real eggs. These aren't pretend eggs, we're serving real live $1 million eggs. So if here you have not eaten an egg in a while because you're on a budget, or you can only afford so many eggs, we are going to serve you eggs, and we will scramble them up. We'll put them in an omelet for you. You can eat them and enjoy them next to your lovely Fairway sausage, your big golden pancakes, pastries from Casey's and Quick Star, juice, coffee, milk. Also, you can dine in with this omelet breakfast ticket. You can come get it in a box to carry out, or you can call us ahead and we will package it up for you. And all you have to do is drive up to the building and we will run the food out to you. We want you to enjoy omelets and to support the Children's Museum that has been in Clinton for nearly 30 years.
So again, it'll be coming up Sunday, March 30th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 563-243-3600. What about the cost? What's that going to be?
Okay, well, here's the deal. If you pay us cash or a check, adults are 15 and kids are 6. If you do the online thing, because we have an online thing, there's credit card fees, but we are not, and then it makes it up to like 17 and 7 for kids. But if you want to do it in person with cash or check, it's a little cheaper, but the convenience of the online is real nice.
Yeah.
And we've got things on our Facebook, and just Google it, Discovery Center Omelet Breakfast, you'll find it. So basically it's $15 for grown-ups and $6 for kids, and the kids' price is lower this year. It was a little higher last year, and we said, what do we do that for? That's too much. So now we're down to $6. So your kids can eat eggs and pancakes and sausage and sweet rolls for $6.
We got about a minute left. Thank you so much for coming in, and thanks
Gary.
for the history of the Discovery Center as well. What are your hours, and if people would like to attend the Discovery Center, how can they do this?
You mean just come play? Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So we learn through play every day in every way. We're open 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday. So like a lot of businesses, it's 5 days, but not Monday, Tuesday is when we clean that place. We scrub her down. So we're open 5 days a week, Wednesday through Sunday, Wednesday afternoon, 10 to 5, most of those days, and then again, Sunday afternoon. Come play, give us a call, look on our Facebook. We're doing programming every day. Today, after our interview, I'm off to go do breakdancing with Kenny Busker. She's going to come do a program for us on spring break Friday morning here. So we're going to do some breakdancing.
Sounds like fun. I could see you spinning on your back.
Oh, I don't know if it did.
No, you're not going to be doing that.
We'll see.
Sarah, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Gary.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated?